Missing someone.
Hello everybody, my name is Cube6 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the pillar door. Now, there's simple pillar doors and there's complex pillar doors, but this is a pillar door that you've probably never seen before. And it's not this pillar, it's actually this pillar. No, I'm kidding, it's this pillar. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So, you have this seemingly innocent button right here, and we're just gonna go ahead and click it, because why not? And you can see that the pillar gets shifted up into the ceiling and a hole gets formed in the ground, and you can just drop down onto a nice slime block and then just walk into your music disc room. You got all the discs. I don't know why you want all the discs or whatever, but yeah. And then when you're done fiddling around in the music disc room, presumably playing a music disc, then you can just hit the button and you get launched up, and now you're right back out and the pillar just closes up behind you. So that's pretty much how it's done. So let's go ahead and take a look at the redstone for this build. Alright, so here is the piston door in its working state. As you can see, it's extremely compact. It's sleek, modified. It's really nice, honestly. I think I did a pretty decent job with it. So yeah, there's a few main components. Of course, the slime block launcher. Then we've got the main triple piston extender, and then also the 4-block retraction and the piston up top pushing it all down. So this is an extremely complicated circuit, but luckily I'm here to teach you guys how to do everything. So let's go ahead and get started with the bottom circuit, the slime block launcher. Now, if you don't want the slime block launcher for some reason, then just skip this part. You're not going to need it. And instead of using a button, you're actually going to be using a lever. And you're not going to be able to have this function. But, yeah. So let's go ahead and do the slime block launcher. So things to note, the button is going to be 3 blocks and 5 blocks up from the corner. And the floor is obviously going to be right here. So just some things to keep in mind. And so now we can go ahead and start with this slime block circuit. So we can go ahead and place a temporary block here and destroy that. So now we can go ahead and place a redstone dust and a torch on this block. Come down here and place 2 blocks. You can destroy this temporary block and place a piece of redstone dust on that block. Then you can finish this block off with 2 redstone torches on either side. Now we can go ahead and start doing this part of the circuit. We're going to add 2 blocks and then another 2 blocks just like this, create an L shape. And then we're going to line this L shape with 3 pieces of redstone dust, a redstone repeater like this. And then now this part right here is going to be part of the purple circuit, but that is totally fine. It's gonna make everything run 100%. So you kind of create this little U right here, and then once you have the U, then you can place 2 repeaters like this. This will lock that repeater. That's what we want. And then we're gonna place a piece of redstone dust right here. This will all get connected later once everything is completely 100% finished. So go ahead and place 2 blocks right here and place 2 pieces of redstone on those blocks. Now drop down, we can go ahead and place a repeater, and before we do anything else, we're actually going to place the pistons, which would be here and here, just like this. And now you're probably wondering why we need 2 pistons. It's because we have a piston that would be here, and then the slime block will pull the piston down, causing all bad things to happen. So we don't want that. So that's why we have 2 pistons there. And now we're going to add a block here with a redstone dust, a block on this piston, and then finish off with a torch, just like that. And so that means that the slime block is here and here, and it just swaps like that. That's why we need 2 pistons. Alright, so now we can begin the timing circuit for the T flip-flop that actually powers the whole system. So go ahead and go on the outside of this area here and place 4 blocks just like this. Add a repeater here and a repeater here with 2 redstone dust. Bring this up 1 just like this. Add a redstone dust here as well, but then we want to block off that connection. And then we will add 3 blocks like this with repeaters set to 4 ticks on all blocks, and then grab a sticky piston facing upward, place a block on that face, then place 2 blocks just like this, a redstone dust and a redstone repeater. Then come down like this, place a red sticky piston and a redstone block on its face, and that'll create our T flip-flop. So then we're gonna come right here, place a redstone dust, add 3 blocks, and place this redstone dust coming up one like this, and a repeater, and then a redstone, and then a block going up like this, just like that. And then place a redstone torch, and again, this torch will be connected to something later, but right now you do not need to worry about it. Alright, so now it's time to build the blue circuit. So go ahead and grab a movable object and place it diagonal from the slime block. Add a redstone torch here and kind of just carry up the staircase just like that, and now drop the staircase back down all the way like this, so you've created this pyramid shape. Now what you're going to do is you're going to add a block right on this torch like this, and a block up just like that. You can go ahead and destroy that block. Add a repeater set to 4 ticks and 2 redstone dust just like this. Then add a repeater like this and a slab like this with a piece of redstone on it, and then we need to divert the redstone so it's pointing away from the pistons with a lever or a button or a tripwire hook, whichever suits your fancy. You got it. So now come over here and add a repeater set to 2 ticks with a block up just like this, and keep that block there. We're gonna originally it would be a support block, but it's not, so it's actually useful. Place a redstone torch here and here, and now drop down, grab your slab again, place a slab right here, add a redstone dust just like that, and grab another immovable object and place it right here, and then we can set this repeater to 4 ticks just like that. So now we're going to add the top timing circuits in, so we're going to go ahead and out the back here place another block with a repeater again set to 2 ticks, add a block up just like this with a redstone torch on it, and pretty much cover the redstone torch with every single block just like this. Then except the back side, obviously we don't need that. Have a redstone dust right here, place a block up just like this, place a repeater and a repeater here. This one's going to be set to 2 ticks, a block up just like this, and then a block down just like that, so it's kind of creating this gap. Then come down here, place a redstone dot just like that, and place an observer facing into this redstone. It's kind of tricky. Then place a block on its face and a block right here, and then drop down and destroy this block here. Place another piece of redstone feeding into a repeater, which feeds into a block, and then it goes into a block with a redstone dust on its face just like this. So now we do the upper very last part of the build, which is set this repeater to 4 ticks, going into a block here, have a slab here, and have a block right here. Then you are going to add 2 pieces of redstone just like this. And before we move on, I want to add a block here and add a repeater set to 2 ticks just like that coming out of that torch. Then add a observer facing in this direction here with a block, and then a piece of redstone dust just on this block right here. Now the most important part of the whole entire redstone contraption is this observer facing upwards just like that, and then a block on its face. So that should be everything completely done for the blue circuit. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the purple, red, and green circuits. So let's go ahead and start with the red circuit. So this is gonna be the input circuit. If you do not have the slime block launcher, then make sure you do this step, but you're going to be powering this with a lever. So let me go ahead and show you. Go ahead and come around the back here and place a block like this, add a repeater, and then a block feeding into that repeater, and then another block with a redstone dust. So if you do not have the slime block launcher, then you're just going to use a lever right here, and you're not going to be able to have 2 buttons. I mean, if you want to, you're going to have an external redstone component, whatever, but you're going to need a redstone lever to power this if you do not have the slime block launcher. But if you do have the slime block launcher, then just place a block like this, and then everything should be powered. So one last step is you need to come into this little cylinder area and then place a block like this, and then add a redstone dust just like that, and everything should work 100%. So now we can go ahead and get started with the purple circuit. So the purple circuit will be extending and timing the back 4 pistons. So come around to the front of the blue circuit and place a block just like this with a dust like that, and then 3 blocks just like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to add 3 redstone repeaters with 4 ticks, and then a block up like this, and then another block like this on this redstone like this, and then add a repeater set to 4 ticks. And now we're going to make this donut shape like this, just like that. Go ahead and add a comparator into the hole just like that, and add a wing off to the side of this donut just like that, and then finish it off with all redstone and go around. And now what you're going to do is you're going to come down right here and then add a block like this, and this will be actually the updater for this piston right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to add a piston facing this way just like that, and then add a repeater set to 2 ticks just like that, and that'll update that piston and everything will extend and work properly. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the redstone for the upper 2 pistons. So go ahead and get your slab and place it here, and then finish this little deck off just like this. Go ahead and wrap 3 pieces of redstone right around here, and then add a repeater going right into this piston here, and that should take care of that. So now we go back to the wing that you added on the donut, and then place a block right here, and then grab your redstone repeater and place a repeater right here. So now we can go ahead and take a look at the last circuit, which is the green circuit. Alright, so now the green circuit is a little tricky. So there's 2 really scenarios on that we're going to be talking about right now. So if you need a repeater in this line going up like this, so say if I needed to extend this redstone signal strength and add a repeater here, it will not work, and it will mess up the whole entire thing. So doing the compact method like I have in the example here, you cannot have a repeater in that redstone line going up to the piston. So if you do need a repeater there, because let's say if you have a lot more blocks that extend upwards, and it's harder to route through maybe your walls of your house or something, then you're gonna have to do it an external way by actually taking the output of the lime wool right by the lever or button depending on which design you built, and you're actually going to have to take it out right here. So just have like a redstone line, and then now you can add a redstone repeater to extend the signal strength. So that's just something to keep in mind while building this green circuit. So again, if you need a redstone repeater to extend the signal strength, then add the circuit coming right out of this red wool here. If you do not, then go ahead and do the compact version right here. So yeah, just follow what I'm about to do. Go ahead and come into this really tight squeeze area right here, and go ahead and place a block right here and put the redstone dust on that block. Go ahead and cut that signal just like that, and then add another block right here next to this piece of redstone, and then add a redstone torch, a block, and then another redstone torch, and then a block, and then now you can extend your staircase going all the way up to the piston just like this, and yeah, and then add redstone along the whole entire area just like that. Now this design again cannot use a repeater, so if it needs a repeater, then extend it from the redstone or red wool. So now the very last and final step to do is come down here at the bottom if you're using the slime block method, and then place a block here and a block here, and place a redstone repeater here, and then now this is your input button right here. And so now you have 2 buttons to work with, and now you can actually just extend that if you wanted to, or just leave it like that, whatever your preference is. So now you can go ahead and give it a test. So go ahead and click the button, and you should see everything is working, except I may have a mistake, just like this. Let me place that in the correct spot, just like that. And now you can go ahead and place your pillar blocks as your remaining blocks in your pillar, and then yeah, you're pretty much done. So you can go ahead and click your button just like this, and then everything extends back and then retracts out of the way. This button works, this gets extended, and then everything gets pushed up into the pillar form. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you liked it, then please make sure to hit that like button, and if you found this build interesting, then make sure to subscribe. And again, my name is ResCube, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
And you deserve